Hello, this is the street preacher, Duane H. Lyon. I'm going to interview my best friends, missionaries to Kenya, Jerry and Cheryl Turner. How long you been in Kenya now, Jerry?
16 months.
You imagine they had a hardware store, they sold everything they had, gave everything else away, been in Kenya nonstop 16 months. Jerry has been very influential in my life. He's been such a blessing. I really appreciate him. So, Jerry, tell us a little bit. Maybe introduce your wife, your better half. Tell us something about you.
My name is Jerry Turner. This is my wife, Cheryl Turner. And in Kenya, they've given us a nickname. Our name is Mwendwa and Mwende. That's a Kamba name. But we met Duane Lyon, the street preacher. I met him about 13, 14 years ago. He was out on the street, and an encounter with him changed my life. He introduced me into world missions. And since that time, my life's never been the same.
It's good, Jerry. Jerry, how did you get in Kenya? That's what I want to know. How in the world did you get in Kenya?
Well, from New Mexico, the Lord sent us to Kansas. And from Kansas, the Lord spoke to us to go to Kenya for long-term missions between 3 to 5 years. And so almost 2 years ago, the Lord spoke to us. He gave us about a year to prepare. We sold everything. And by faith, we just went to a place we didn't know anybody. And since that time, God has just miraculously introduced us to lots and lots of people and opened many doors.
Now, Cheryl, tell us a little bit about what's a typical day, weekday in your life in Kenya. You're living in a house over there, mission house.
Yes, we have a nice place to stay, but what we've been doing typically every day is we have have children that we feed every day. They come to our gate and we feed them porridge. We usually feed about 60 children.
Every day, Monday through Friday.
It's actually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
And then we have a Bible college, so we have students that come 3 days a week. And then on usually Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we have Bible studies. We've started a church, so we have youth group, we have a children's ministry, and adult church. And so we're very, very busy every day. We usually don't have a day off. So.
Would you talk a little bit about how has COVID affected your work? Did you have to shut down for a while, or what?
Actually, we did. The Lord spoke to us to open this Bible college, and the day of opening, the government shut down the country, and we were going to go ahead and continue, but there was a lot of people afraid. A lot of people heard we was going to have a Bible college, so we had to shut it down. So for about a week, we were walking around this community that we live in, and it's very, very poor.
What's the name of the community, the city?
It's Miwani, Machakos. That's the area that we live in. And so anyhow, we were walking around, talking to people, and after just a couple of weeks, we noticed that people, and especially children, were hungry. They came knocking on our gate. And so during that time, the Lord spoke to us that I want you to do more than you've ever done before. I want you to start doing that now. I want you to give clothing. I want you to feed. We want you to do Bible studies. So during that time, we actually went to work harder than we've ever done before.
That's what I wanted to get to. I remember, Cheryl, you saying earlier that it got quiet. You didn't hear any kids playing, and you found out they were hungry. I want you start and then you say something. Talk about these kids. What happened? You got quiet in the neighborhood?
Yeah, one day we went out for a walk. We usually walk through the neighborhood every day, and we just didn't see any children playing like they usually do. And there was 2 little boys sitting there, and they asked us for some bread, and they never ask us for food. So we knew that they were hungry. And we were just trying and praying about what could we make that would feed a lot of people. And we found that this porridge, it's called uji, we could make a large pot of it and feed at least 60 kids. But yeah, the kids that we saw were just kind of sluggish. They were not running, they were not playing. They looked kind of pale and thin. So we knew that something had to be done, and we were able to feed these kids. And then they had the energy to play and laugh. And in fact, we have some videos of them playing and jumping in our front yard. And so
That's neat.
yeah.
Jerry, talk a minute about how feeding these children led to a relationship with their parents. You spoke, I believe, of a 21-year-old young lady with
Yes.
4 children. Tell me, you and your wife, you followed some of the children home one day, didn't you? What
Yes.
happened?
They had come to the house several times, and the first couple of times I wasn't at the gate, but Cheryl just came in, and we have like a little pantry that we just have extra food. For anybody that comes that needs it, we just go and get it and deliver it to them. But I told Cheryl, I said, the next time that they come, I want to go to their house, because I just want to see their living conditions. I want to see if they actually need food, because there are people who actually have a pantry full of food. But we went to their house, and they didn't even have a door. They just had a little curtain. And Cheryl walked through, and there's about a 22-year-old little girl. She had a baby in her arm. She's got 4 children. And some of the children are actually sleeping next door. It's kind of a vacant, abandoned apartment on a little mattress. But she had a black eye. And we looked around, and we could see they actually have like a kitchen in their living room, or in there. It's just like a 1-room apartment. So we could see if she had any food. The only thing she had was about a half a head of cabbage. She had no oil and no other food to go with it. So, instantly we just went and got a big bag of groceries for her and brought it to her. And then what we do is we periodically would go back and we check to see how they're doing.
Right. That's beautiful. I want to say this. There's no 2 people on earth that I believe more in than these 2 people that I'm interviewing right now. And, I'm a missionary. I know about it. I took Jerry through 20, 30 nations with me. I don't even remember. And he worked as my interpreter through Mexico and Belize, Central and South America. Been to Israel and Trinidad with him. And I want you to pray for this couple and pray about a one-time gift. One-time gift. For a missionary to get on camera and try to get you to send a gift to somebody else, it's got to be God, right? Jerry, if somebody wants to mail you a letter, send you a gift, how can they do that?
You can send it to Jerry Turner at Post Office Box 793, Hatch, New Mexico, 87937.
All right, if they want a receipt, can you issue them that receipt?
We can. The best way, if you would like a tax-deductible receipt, you can go to our website, and it's www.lifechangingtruth.net. You can click on the donate button, and it will give you a tax-deductible receipt.
That's beautiful. I'd like to say also, my email's on every video. If you'd like more information, maybe you'd like to contact them, or you want their email, or any of this information they give you, I'll give it to you in an email. But listen, children are hungry, real children. I've seen the videos and seen pictures. And whatever the parents did, whatever the government or the politics, when you see a child hungry, you want to put food in their mouth. They're innocent. They're just in the world, and they need food. And when you give a child a banana or a little, they usually bring their cup, right, Jerry? They bring their cup, and they go from just kind of listless and just hanging around to would you have thought, you know, you gave them a new motorcycle, they're dancing around and they guard that cup and they take their time with it, and all of a sudden they're joking and they're styling for the picture. They're happy and they're going to have energy and they're hungry. When you're hungry, you know, the life drains out of you. And Jesus told us to feed the hungry. So God bless you, Jerry and Cheryl Turner, so much. And I would like you to close with a message I've carried through 70 nations. And say Jesus saves in your new native tongue and just a sentence or two, and we're going to close her out.
Yes. Yesu anaokoa, which means Jesus saves. Mungu awabariki, barikiwa sana, nakupenda sana. That means God bless you. We speak many blessings over you, and we love you very much. Asante sana. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. We love you. Talk to you later. Bye.